Hey guys, I've got another Digimon video. This is probably going to be the third time we're seeing this guy. This is probably the final update to ShineGreymon. He's gotten a lot of new stuff lately, from 12 to EX4 and now to 13. So this will probably be the final update for ShineGreymon in a while, and it'll probably be the only BT13 deck I have at the moment. So for Digimon, for the rest of this, I'll probably just do updates to decks that I haven't been able to get to until now, and decks that I haven't talked about yet. So expect videos on those pretty soon. But anyway, well, we already know a lot about this guy, so let's just get into it. Of course, we got the Koromon, the yellow one, with the inheritable of when one of your yellow or red tamers becomes suspended, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 1k DP for the turn. Now, that might not look like much at first, but it does help to add up to DP reduction effects. So, yep, just 4 of them, and we'll move on. You can also use the red Koromon if you want, if it looks like you need the draws. So really, you can use this one or the red one, or heck, you can use a mix of the two. So yeah, there's that. That's pretty good. Let's see here. Come on. There we go. We have the Searcher Agumon for this deck, the yellow-red Agumon Searcher. This can digivolve for 0 on top of a Koromon, any Koromon. It has the on-play effect of reveal the top 4 cards of your deck, add 1 Digimon card with Greymon in its name and 1 Marcus Daemon among them to your hand. Place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. That's pretty nice, and it has the inheritable effect of when one of your yellow or red tamers becomes suspended, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 2k DP. Again, that doesn't look like much, but it does add up with other effects. So that is our main searcher. Next up, we have this Agumon. It too can digivolve for 0 on top of a Koromon. It has the start of main phase effect of if you have a red or yellow tamer in play, you gain 1 memory. It's very good. And then the inheritable of when one of your red or yellow tamers becomes suspended, you draw 1 card. Very nice. I really like this Agumon for the deck. We got a new red and yellow Agumon. This, again, can evolve for 0 on a Koromon. And it has the main phase effect of once per turn, for the turn, one of your Marcus Daemon can be treated as a 3k DP Digimon that can't digivolve. So that way you can bring out your Marcus Daemons for free. So you won't have to pay the memory cost, and if you forget to do the start of main phase effect, this Agumon can help you bring out Marcus. And then it has the inheritable effect of your turn once per turn. When one of your red or yellow tamers becomes suspended, you may delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 3k DP or less. Now, effects like the Agumon and Koromon can help reduce your opponent's Digimon to 3k DP. So that is pretty nice. So even though, again, the effect doesn't look like much, it helps add up. And you can bring other Digimon down to that power level. This ShineGreymon, it has the same effects as this Agumon with this art. With the start of main phase, if you have a red or yellow tamer, you gain memory. It can digivolve for 2 on top of an Agumon with dinosaur in its traits. All the red-yellow Agumons are dinosaur, because, well, this is a completely separate Agumon from the original one, because it's, well, bigger than the regular Agumon, and it has those braces on its arms. So that is kind of how you can tell the difference between the regular Agumon and this Agumon. So for this ShineGreymon, we have a new ShineGreymon. This one we're also playing 4 of. You can probably cut it down possibly, but I do like it. Again, can Digivolve for 2 on top of an Agumon that's a dinosaur. When Digivolving, you search your security stack and you may play 1 red or yellow tamer among them without paying the cost, and if you do, you recover 1 from the deck. You place the top card of your deck on top of your security stack, and then you shuffle your security. Very nice. And then it has the same inheritable effect as this Agumon that lets you bring out Marcus as a Digimon. The final level 4 is this ShineGreymon. It too can Digivolve for 2 on top of an Agumon that's a dinosaur. When Digivolving, if you don't have a Marcus Daemon in play, you can play 1 Marcus Daemon from your hand without paying the cost. Now, I've been thinking I might take out 1 of this ShineGreymon to play another copy of this one. So that's probably one of the changes I will make to the deck. And its inheritable effect is the same as this Agumon. Very nice. We have a new ShineGreymon. This one is pretty good. It can Digivolve for 3 on top of a ShineGreymon. When Digivolving, you may play 1 Marcus Daemon from your hand without paying the cost. Very nice, as with this effect, you can already have a Marcus on the field, and you can play another one. And then it has the alternates effect of, when 1 of your red or yellow tamers is deleted, place 1 Marcus Daemon from your trash on top of your security stack face down, and then it has the same inheritable effect as its alternates effect. That is it for that. We have the other ShineGreymon, this one from BT12. This has more or less the same effects as this one, or more like this one has the same effects as this one. However, it has a different when Digivolving effect. This one is, if you have a yellow or red tamer in play, you gain 1 memory. So instead of playing the Marcus Daemon, you get a memory for having it on field. And then it has all the other effects as the other ShineGreymon, where if one of your tamers is deleted, you can place the Marcus Daemon that was deleted on top of your security stack. Or if there is another Marcus Daemon in your trash, you can place that one too. And then same inheritable as the alternates effect. We have ShineGreymon X. This can Digivolve for 1 on top of a ShineGreymon, or for 4 on top of a level 4 yellow or red. When Digivolving, you may play 1 yellow or red tamer card from your hand without paying the memory cost. Then if ShineGreymon or X antibody is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, 1 of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 2k DP for the turn for each yellow or red tamer you have in play, and then it has the your turn effect. For each tamer you have in play, this Digimon gets an extra 1000 DP. Very nice. Of course, we now go on to the big level 6s of the deck. We've got ShineGreymon. This can Digivolve for 3 on top of a level 5 with ShineGreymon in the name, including ShineGreymon X. This has the when Digivolving effect for each yellow and or red tamer you have in play. 1 of your opponent's Digimon and all of your opponent's security Digimon get minus 3k DP for the turn. Again, that's minus 3k for each tamer you have, so that does add up. Your turn, all of your Marcus Daemon in play as a Digimon get 3k DP and gain security attack +1, making your Marcus Daemons you put out a lot stronger. We got a new ShineGreymon from 13. This one, as well as the other one, can Digivolve for 3 on top of a ShineGreymon. And start of your main phase, and when Digivolving, until the end of your opponent's turn, 1 of your Marcus Daemon can be treated as a 3k DP Digimon that can't Digivolve and gains Blocker. Very nice, as there's very few defensive options in the deck. You can turn any of your Marcus Daemons into a blocker, which is pretty nice. And if this ShineGreymon has any of the RiseGreymon inheritables, which it probably will, that Marcus Daemon you deleted will just go right to the top of your security, essentially giving you a life, which is pretty nice. And then it has the all turns effect of, when one of your red or yellow tamers becomes suspended, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 6 KDP for the turn. So even if your opponent attacks with a Digimon, if you reduce it enough when you block with the Marcus Daemon, it is possible your Marcus Daemon can defeat that Digimon, which is very nice. I actually managed to pull off a pretty interesting combo with this ShineGreymon with that inheritable, and with not that inheritable, but with a chain of all of the various inheritables the deck can do. So yeah, that was pretty nice, and it actually saved me a game. So yeah, this is actually a very nice ShineGreymon. It gives the deck defensive options, which is nice. Do not underestimate this ShineGreymon. It is pretty good. Of course, we got the original ShineGreymon. This can Digivolve for 4 on a yellow. It has the when Digivolving effect, suspend all of your yellow tamers. For each tamer you suspend this way, activate the following effect. One of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 4 KDP for the turn. So, with that one, how it's worded, you can put it all onto one Digimon, or you can spread it out. And then it has your turn. This Digimon gets an extra 1000 DP for each tamer you have in play, so if you have a lot, you can have it gain a lot more power. Of course, now we've got the original big final guy for the deck. We've got ShineGreymon Ruin Mode. We're only playing one of it this time. This can Digivolve for 4 on top of a ShineGreymon, or for 5 on top of another level purple level 6 or a yellow level 6. This has the when Digivolving and on deletion effect of, until the end of your opponent's next turn, all of your opponent's Digimon get minus 5 KDP. Now, that is to the entire board, not just the Digimon that are currently on the field. This affects the entire, all of your opponent's Digimon. So if they bring out a Digimon that's under minus 5, it will instantly die. Well, not die, be deleted. Which is, I guess, kind of the same as Digimon, but the show kind of said that they technically can't die because they're data, so as long as their data exists, they still exist somewhere in the world. You just gotta find them again. But that's besides the point. But yeah, that is a blanket effect. So, and that will last until the end of your opponent's next turn. And if you get off the when Digivolving and on deletion at the same time, that is minus 10k for it, since it does add up on its own. So you can, what's the word I'm looking for? You can really punish your opponent if you have this guy out. You can, and with it, you can also stall a turn or two, which is typically what you want to do with this card. And then it has the end of attack effect. You delete this Digimon, so you can force a deletion, which is nice, and one of your opponent's Digimon, and recover +1 from the deck. Then, if you have a tamer in play, you can hatch a Digi-Egg to an empty space in your breeding area. Now, you have to have an empty space to hatch, so if you already have a Digi-Egg out, or a Digimon in the breeding area, you can't do the rest of that effect, but you can do the recover +1, which is nice. The new main level 7 of the deck is ShineGreymon Burst Mode. Now, normally this can Digivolve for 5 on top of a red or a yellow level 6. However, it has the special clause, Burst Digivolution for 0, from ShineGreymon. By returning one Marcus Daemon to the hand at the end of the burst evolution, you trash this Digimon. So, well, you trash the top card. so meaning himself. So your ShineGreymon will revert back to normal. This has the when digivolving effect. You can play one Marcus Damon from your hand without paying the cost. Probably the Marcus Damon you returned for the digivolve cost. And the tamer played by this effect is also treated as a 12k Digimon that can't digivolve and gains rush. Very nice. Your turn. Once per turn, when one of your tamers becomes suspended, trash the top card of your opponent's security stack. So if you suspend a lot of tamers, you can trash almost, and if you have enough tamers out, you can pretty much trash almost all of your opponent's security if you are able to do that, which is very nice. That is it for burst mode. Of course, now we're on to the tamers. We've got a new Marcus Damon. This one is the memory setter, even though it is a cost 5. Most memory setters are cost 4s, but this one's a 5 because it does a little bit more than most. This has the start of your turn. If you have 2 or fewer memory, set it to 3. On play, you can suspend this tamer, and then the rest of its effect is all turns. When this tamer becomes suspended, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3k DP for the turn. Then if you have a Digimon with Agumon or Greymon in its name, you gain a memory. Now, it has that on play is very nice, as you can force that third effect out, which is pretty nice. Now, you can also force the effect when you attack with it if you turn him into a Digimon, but you can also force it when you go into this ShineGreymon, as it rests all of your tamers. Of course, now we're on to the BT12 Marcus Damon. This is the start of your main phase. If you have a Digimon with Agumon or Greymon in play, you can pay 1 memory, and then you turn him into a 3k DP Digimon that can't digivolve. And then your turn. When this tamer becomes suspended, one of your Digimon may digivolve into a yellow Greymon card from your hand without paying the cost, which is very nice. It lets you skip a lot of the costs and get into your higher levels much faster than normal. And of course, with all tamers, it has the security effect of play it if it's checked in memory. Of course, this Marcus has that same effect as well. Every tamer has that. 2 Codys. I really liked this card from the other list, so I decided to carry it over. Start of your main phase. If you have a yellow Digimon in play, you gain 1 memory. Your turn, when one of your Digimon with 2 or more colors attacks, you may suspend this tamer, give one of your opponent's Digimon minus 2k for the turn. Again, that adds up, and it can really help you. And the extra memory is really helpful as well. And the final card of the deck is Sunrise Buster. You may play 1 yellow or red tamer card from your hand without paying its memory cost. Then one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3k DP for each yellow or red tamer you have in play, and then as the security effect, activate the main effect. Nice and simple to round off the deck. And that is it for ShineGreymon from BT13. I hope you enjoyed this one. It's definitely become probably my favorite deck to use in Digimon. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good day.